Matthew 23:13. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, but ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. Now, 5 facts are worthy of note here. 5. There is heaven. There's a door. They shut the door. They are not entering through the door. They prevent those who want to enter heaven from passing through the door. There's a door. John 14:6, Jesus said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. So Jesus is the door that leads us to heaven, or that leads us to God the Father. 3, they shut the door. This kind of bearer rejects Jesus secretly in his heart, but outwardly it seems like him and Jesus are. 4, they are not entering through the door. What does this mean? This bearer is not submitted to Jesus. He does not see Jesus as Lord. His allegiance is elsewhere. He looks like he is saved, but he is not saved. Jesus calls this kind of bearer a child of hell. Now, this is horrible. This means he's a candidate of hell. This means heaven is not even on his radar. So he has no plans to enter heaven. 5, they prevent those who want to enter heaven from passing through that door. How do they do this? John 14:6, Jesus said unto him, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. This kind of bearer shuts the door by telling people that if you want to enter heaven, it is not obedience to Jesus that will take you there. You need to obey another set of rules, another set of laws, which the bearer created, thereby creating another door, a fake door that leads nowhere. Dead works, traditions of men, rules which Jesus never imposed on us. So entering heaven ends up being impossible. Matthew 23:14. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye devour widows' houses. So these bearers oppress the weak and vulnerable. They grab land and appropriate real estate, properties belonging to vulnerable people. And for a pretense, make long prayer. Therefore, ye shall receive the greater damnation. These bearers pretend to be godly by praying in public for hours. Remember, the goal is for them to be seen by men. Their Christianity is summed up in one word: pretense. Matthew 23:23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, pretenders! For ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. This bearer ignores judgment, ignores mercy, ignores faith. Matthew 23:24. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. A gnat is an insect that is tiny, that is small. Think of sandflies. You know how tiny they are. So that's a gnat. They see a gnat as a big deal, but can swallow a camel. In front of everybody, they shout and cry and lament over somebody committing a little sin. Now, don't get me wrong. A sin is a sin regardless of the magnitude. I'm just making this comparison to explain the double standard. So they drink iniquity, sin, like it's water. They sleep with married women like it's nothing. But they humiliate and condemn a church member publicly who told one lie. This reminds me of Judah, who slept with Tamar and she got pregnant. Then someone told Judah, saying, your daughter-in-law has gotten pregnant from prostitution. What did he say? Bring her, let her be burnt to death. When his sin was found out, and Tamar made him know that you're as guilty as me. He that joins himself to a harlot is one with the harlot. Then he could no longer continue clamoring for her death. Matthew 23:25. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of a cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. They focus on public perception, image laundering. They will rather channel their resources into PR to making themselves look good in the public eye than having a soul reflection that changes their hearts. Matthew 23:26. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Jesus calls them blind. Matthew 23:27. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, graveyards, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness. Matthew 23:28. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Matthew 23:29. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres, the graves of the righteous. These bearers, they flatter, they praise, they honor the fathers of faith, like Abraham in the Bible, like Jeremiah, like Elijah, like Paul. They praise them. They hold conferences to honor them. They speak about the exploits of the fathers of faith, but they do not have the heart which the fathers of faith had. Matthew 23:30. And say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. This is a lie. They would have done the same thing. Matthew 23:31. Wherefore, ye be witnesses unto yourselves, that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets.